EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. Good for a Bills first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9.
319!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
That's good.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's going to be caught. To the pylon, he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Off play action. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A first catch for DJ and a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And you'll get about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Swift. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Of 12 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
That's good.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
What is it?
Now Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. Complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Second and inches. Play action. It's Allen. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
And the Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he will Buffalo. His second touchdown of this first half. Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Bears. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
What is it on?
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4 down territory. And Certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On incentives for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brooks. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here is Allen. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alert! Hey, hold.
And in motion is Coleman. On play action, here's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To throw again, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Allen to throw again. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Third down, 3 to go. Allen going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. The Bass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Yeah. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready to look. Vegas.
To throw, it's Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 6. And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard mark. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. solid give, but here comes the reverse. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Ready, set.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Here's second and 3 to go. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is a Dafe Owens. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Allen to throw. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
45-yard line.
Ready, set up.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Bears.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute. It's a reverse. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Chicago.
You know, we've seen this for so long with running backs, and now it's really starting to creep in with wide receivers, Mike. And it's a matter of not necessarily how many times do we throw it to them in a game, but how many ways can we get them to touch the ball, just get the ball in their hands. And in this case, they hand it to them, get the ball, hands of your best players, and let them go do the rest.
Ready, set up.
Will run it over center with Swift. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on second down. Williams hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those two safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's down below the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Allen going to give it to Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We'll try and run here with Cook. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's hauled in at the 2. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run with Cook, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but Not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Remember, they just need to get to the 3 for a first down, but this is third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now, and here's Allen. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing now, Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one taken in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Throwing again is Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze, and he'll be taken down at the 30. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A pickup of 44 yards.
That's good for a Bears.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back. And then the throw, you can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for first and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 22-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Swift. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Bears.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Smith. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard's going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Big play. Right there, we can do it. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up. It's gonna be a good game, boys.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let it throw.
A run with Swift. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here is 1st and goal.
Let it throw. Get in the end zone, fellas.
They'll run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but 1st and goal, you're thinking touchdown. You can't lose yards on 1st down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. And this one on line. And it is good. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, they may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.